Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is Game God Fluent, bringing you episode 17 of Let's Play the Spiderweb software masterpiece, Queen's Wish 2, The Tormentor. Hope you guys are doing well out there. We're in the Tower of the Erudico. Boom. And, when you get a quest to kill a foe, you get the experience for the quest when you actually kill the foe, not when you report to the person who gave the quest, okay? I ask you guys to bear with me a bit because it's pretty early morning and I still should be sleeping, but I want to play more. We just got offered whatever's in this back room to take by putting in a letter to Haven to send more books to the Erudico. So... looks like we've got a podium back here. A box. This is an old thick tome bound in leather. You flip through it. It is a record of magical and war research in the Rokaj collected by the Erudico. Much of it is incomprehensible. A lot of it you already know. A bookmark indicates one battle technique that is very interesting. You take some time to study it. You can now train the ability Disruption. Cool. And in here, wow. A fine Erudico cowl. Irrelevant lore. Bolt of silk worth 20, rare dyes worth 6, and an emerald worth 30. And this is a really nice cowl. Could I potentially wear it? No. Alright, Patricia it is then. It's an upgrade for her, for sure. Very nice. Alright, cool. So we got a little reward there. Let's keep moving on in the Erudico building. And see what else we can find. There's a chest here. Just with some paper in it. Control your flames. You meet the aging librarian of the Erudico's tower. It's easy to identify her. Librarians the world over tend to have a certain look, even though this one is unusual. She has a suit of armor and a broadsword at her side. Once she verifies that you bear neither open flame nor dirty hands, she says, "Welcome, Prince of Haven. I am Erud Bota, the librarian of this tower. Please don't damage anything." She looks around and then takes a deep breath. "I would know I must seem very small to you, but it was important to me that you come." Tell me about your library. This tower has been here since before recorded time. Since it was built, the most recent and useful works of writing have been kept here. The knowledge of the Ro, it is here. We are greatly respected, and we live out our lives earning that respect. Why do the Rokaj have such respect for you? You must have a low opinion of us indeed to ask such a question. The Rokaj values our history, our lore, and our great power. Librarians guard all three, so we are greatly honored, though perhaps many prefer to honor us from a distance. What sort of books do you collect? Works that would help us remember our past, remember our deep truths, and perfect our magic and our crafts. Alas, our works are humbler and less up to date than you are used to. Haven has, well, you should talk to Erud Alsop about that. Do you have any works I'd be interested in? Probably not. As I said, this library is humble. Still, we have books scattered all over the tower. If you find something you like, she gags on the words. I am under orders to let you have them. You are you meet the aging librarian. Okay. You are well armed for a librarian. Of course, this is the Rokaj. I was born here. It is my blood, and yes, blood sometimes must be shed on these nice stone floors. Where are you from? I'm from the Low Daga. When women of my province have talent and ambition, they must leave in order to use them. When you move to ask her why that is, the expression on her face says she has no desire to discuss it. Why would you need to fight? Seekers of knowledge come to our tower from all over. Some of them don't follow rules. Some of them want to steal works to keep their rivals from having them. Neither can be allowed if the library is to survive. Sometimes this means battle. Why was it so important to you that I come? Because we see many things from our tower. We see that hard times are coming to this land. Hard times ahead. The raids, the assassinations, attempted and successful, the decay, war is coming. None of us want to say it, but I am sworn to truth above all things. War is bad for the Erudico. That is why I want to ask you something. What do you want from Haven? Now that the raids have started, it is harder to get the materials we need. You can move freely, and you go to dangerous places. You can get something for me, and I can do something for you. What can you do for me? I have valuable works. You would find it useful to own them. I don't want to give them up. But sometimes it is necessary. What can I do for you? I have lost the ability to get certain materials, substances I need to perform my duties. I think that you can get them for me. I need a special sort of sap, and I need some pure ground ochre. What sort of sap do you need? Sap from the sacred groves of the Cronus Woods. I need sap from one of the stumps of their sacred trees. Sometimes their ancient living trees die. When they do, their remains give their sap to us. We protect and feed them. They sustain us. You are wise enough not to mention that cutting down the trees would also give access to their sap. What about the ochre? That powder is rare in the Rokaj, but sometimes the quarries of the Lodaga are able to locate it for us. What will you use these things for? She frowns. We use it for ink, a sort of ceremonial ink. Ink for what? The private business of the Rokaj, I'm sure of no relevance to Haven. I will be the judge of that. What is the ink for? Get me the ink ingredients or not. I have said everything I intend to say. That's all for now, thanks. Huh. It's a little fishy, but... The Erudico are the highest defenders of the Ro principle of knowing. If every Ro's mind is a mountain, the Erudico live at its base and never depart. They seek only to improve the science and knowledge of the Rokaj. The Ro have a long history of... Oh, we've read this before. Well, let's read it again. The Ro have a long history of study and scientific advancement. The intensity of their learning ebbs and flows. When the Rokaj is occupied by a foreign land, there is less learning. When they are free, study and research begins anew. After 2 centuries of being a vassal state of Haven, the Erudico are but a faded sect. Most of the new knowledge of the Ro enters through the ports of the Gentle Coast. Most of them are holed up in the tower of the Erudico, in the heart of the Rokaj, where they tinker and dream of past glories. The Erudico free themselves as much as possible from the burdens of life and belief. They create and invent. Then they leave it to the other Ro to adapt their creations to the world and Ro beliefs. The mental and emotional detachment of the Erudico can seem very strange. I want to see what that disruption technique is, too. Oh, we've got another tome. Gentle Knowing. The Rokaj is a violent, remote, mountainous land. Thus, outsiders often make the mistake of thinking the Ro are ignorant and have no interest in science or learning. This is completely wrong. If a Ro's mind is a mountain, knowing is the gentle slopes at its base. Many Ro mentally dwell there, taking part in study and research. When the Ro is held by a hostile power, study dwindles, but the Erudico always survive, ready to revive it again when the invaders are gone. However, in the minds of the Rokaj, a distance is always kept between the realms of knowing and those of working in deep truth. The Ro eagerly gather knowledge, but they are very slow to incorporate it into their work, and it can take centuries for them to change their deep beliefs. The distance between what the Ro know and what they do can be very confusing to outsiders. You can teach the Ro much, and they will be very grateful. However, many years may pass before what they learn influences what they do. That is interesting. Oh, this is the end of the place. We talked to the chef. Can we do anything for the chef? One second, guys. Alright, and I'm back. So, yeah, we picked up some quests here. Definitely. Aired house off. What other knowledge did you want? Knowledge of the deep towers. Okay. Alright, so we got some really interesting stuff here. We have a book to take home with us. What does he want again? Oh, the scrolls for the harvester, right? Then there was this. Process and Rokaj rule. Just want to make sure I'm absorbing everything. There's this box, but I don't want to take from it. Oh, relevant freaking lore. Pass it. Pass on it. Let's go back down. Now we're back down here. Okay. What was down this way? Oh, the 3 boxes. Where we found the book. Alright, I guess we're done at the tower then. Let's go ahead and head back to there's a pot down here? I could easily grab that, but it is beneath us indeed. Patricia, did I? Oh, that's my Patricia. Let's head back to Fort Meadow 4. Right here. Wow, this world is huge. Fort Meadow 4. Okay. Looking good here. Let's go ahead and get the book to Sage Harlan. I wanted for your books. I found a book called Erudico Earth Law. Give it to him. Harlan takes the book, dusts it off, and flips through it eagerly. Ah, this is a work of alchemy, but true alchemy, the mixing of known substances to make new substances. The Rokaj have been very active in this area. We can learn from this. Thank you so much, Prince. I will go see this is copied and placed in the libraries of Haven. I don't have any more books. Okay. XP plus 40. Let's go ahead and check out that disruption skill. I guess it was here. Now, if I take a point out of that, aha, I can get it. There's disruption. Remove 6 turns of blessing, haste, bless spell shield from the enemy target. Oh, that's nasty. Causes nearby enemies to be less likely to be angry or target at you. Disruption, nasty though. That negates their entire blessing. Well, and haste and everything else. All at once. Can't get rid of anything for you. Can't get rid of anything for you. We just need to level up more. Better healing. Poison. Increase your maximum energy by 1 per 5 character levels. Yeah, there's still a lot more to get, but anyway. Pretty satisfied with how we're built right now. Let's go report to Miranda. Was there anything? Oh, the portal is active. Or the mirror. Princess Delia's voice emerges from the mirror. She is confused. Oh, Matthew, hello. We are both very busy. I need a moment, though. I received a letter from Irid Alsoph on the, Arudigo Tower? Go on. He tells us that you authorized him to get books, works of science, history, military theory. It's quite a list. He said that you visited their tower and made all sorts of promises. Oh, yes, that happened. I see. Matthew, Haven's knowledge is valuable. It is one of our greatest treasures. We don't throw it to just anyone, especially to a vassal on the edge of rebellion. Do you really intend for us to send these books? Now that the row is unstable, giving them more power may cause great difficulties for us all. They are our vassal. We should help them. We help them with our wisdoms and guidance, which they are in the process of rejecting. Knowledge is a reward for good behavior. The row are not well behaved. We should be trying to make the Rokaj a stronger ally. Maybe someday. Right now, we are just trying to make them in control, and not trying to murder our princes. There are lots of gifts we can give them. I question this one. Your doubts are noted. Please send the books anyway. Delia lets out a long theatrical sigh. She is trying to make you feel guilty, and she succeeds, a little. All right, my brother, I will trust your judgment on this. A few books will be sent, enough to make them happy, not enough to do real damage. That concludes this matter. What else should we talk about? Oh, we have so much to talk about. The palace really isn't the same without you here. We will be together again and able to talk freely soon. For now, the queen is trying to marry me off again. Can you imagine? Like we don't have enough to worry about. She laughs. Talk to you soon. The audience ends. Yeah, I think I made a good move there. Give me your judgments. Okay, nothing to do here. Nothing to do up here. Alright, so we've got some money, but we've pretty much maxed out what we can do with this first fort. We have to pretty much expand. I can make a weapon poison for 52. Let's see, 2 healing potions, 2 healing potions. I don't know. It's tough to get rid of that second healing potion, but let's go ahead and research weapon poison. I'm interested in it now. This is the time to place new sorts of potions into your bottle. Select the bottle you want to put the new potion into. Weapon poison, 52. Cool. So we'll let Elspeth go ahead and have that. Does anybody need runes or augments? I could use a rune, but there's nothing really here. Oh, we'll put a hit chance into it. Does anybody else have anything? No. Alright, let's go put a hit chance into that. And drop some stuff off at the chest here. Grab the... Oh, I sold the hit chance. I did, didn't I? Oh boy. These cowls can go. This amethyst orb can go. The amber pole shard. That's interesting. $12 to $28 magical damage. 20% are criticals. It wouldn't be a bad idea to give it to Terrence. He's not going to use it much, but he might. So the bronze dagger can go. Does it have a slot? No. And the roe bronze helmet can go. Okay. Let's go buy a Deadeye rune. $25. That price has been lowered significantly. There we go. So we're plus 5 more hit chance. I want to sell something. Ooh, 10 for the roe bronze helmet. 6 for the bronze dagger. 6 for the Erudico cowl. 10 for the orb. 6 for the cowl. There's really nothing to buy. Anything at the carpenter? No. Alright, so we've really got to start expanding a bit. Like, we have to head into the Cronus Woods, the Lodaga. So, let's go ahead and do that. Let's come here to the Misty Swamp. Oh, it's right there. Okay, I explored all this, so let's actually go to the Cronus claim. And head up the Pilgrim Road. And, you know, I'll probably head into the Cronus Woods. Nice. New day dawns. Haven reach 13. Day 15. Cronus Woods west. Lodaga east. Let's do a little Cronus Woods, I guess. I've already explored this little bit of area here. The grass along this pathway is rich and lush, and tall, leafy trees become more common. The air is warm and fresh, and yet you can't enjoy the beauty. The deeper into these woods you get, the more you feel you're being watched. You're entering the Cronus Woods, one of the 4 provinces of the Rokaj, home of iron mines, stern druids, and unpredictable magic infusing the land. Well, I am kind of used to unpredictable forest magic from the Ariel in Queen's Wish 1. The narrow valley opens up into a vast, dense forest. The trees are old and a bright, vivid green. They tower above you, pressing in on you. The forest feels alive and awake in a way you haven't experienced since Sacramentum. Every step you take, you feel you are being watched. There is an energy here, constant, faint, and hostile. Most travelers would be bothered by it. It's nothing you haven't experienced before. It certainly doesn't affect you. This is the Cronus Woods, one of the 4 provinces of the Rokaj. There is a guard post not far to the west, doubtless here to watch for raiders from other parts of the Ro. Now entering the Cronus Woods. Let me go on. There's a large band of fierce Kranas warriors guarding the entrance to their province. Some wait in the watchtowers, others guard the road. All of them watch alertly for raiders from the Lodaga, their most frequent attacker. They move to block your path, weapons in hand, until they realize who you are. Then they sheathe their weapons and are far more polite. Their leader says, "Welcome, Envoy of Haven. We knew you were coming. Are you allowed to travel here? Have you received permission to travel the pilgrimage road?" "I received permission from Rasa Elha." The warriors nod. "Then we welcome you to the Cronus Woods. It is an honor to host Havenites." "Did you detect a slight hint of derision?" "Before you go, you may rest by our fire." "Tell me about the Cronus Woods." "Our forest is our home and our protector. We don't burn any wood that is not given, and we earn our living digging under the earth where the trees are not bothered." "Help me find my way around." "Haven's fort, Fort Grove 2, is not far from here. Sillin, the largest city nearby, is across the river to the west. You may enter the north half of the Cronus Woods through the Ruska Pass to the northwest. Arvasa is in Silin. You will be welcomed there. Any recent events I should know about? Only your arrival. We know that the Low Daga sent raiders after you. It is their way. They raid everybody. Things have been quiet here. Haven has looked after us well. Something about his tone of voice sets your nerves on edge. This forest seems strange to me. Yes, it is alive like we are alive. The sacred groves are its mind and its heart. You may visit them. Haven may go anywhere. Guards give you a polite, distant farewell. Okay. Fort Grove 2 West. Oh, is this our fort right here? You meet a band of Havenite soldiers camped outside the fortress. They knew you were here, of course, but the reality of having actual royalty in front of them comes as quite a shock. You note the poor quality of their equipment and the raggedness of their formations. They prepared for your arrival as best they could, but they are a disappointing crew. They tell you that the chief of Fort Grove 2 is waiting for you in the main hall inside the fort. You are close to a fortress on the east side of the river. Unlike the cities of the Rokaj, it has walls, heavy wood battlements ready to repel whatever stray groups of raiders come to bother you. This is a fort of Haven. It is in poor repair, and the camps outside are notably short on soldiers. It is waiting to be reclaimed and restored. Hopefully the soldiers inside are ready for you. Entering your neglected forts gives you command of them. You will get more resources, which you can then use to build shops. This is how you get stronger characters and the best equipment. For example, building smithies enables you to get far better weapons and armor. Right, okay. You enter Fort Grove 2, Haven's southern fort in the Cronus Woods. You are now standing on Havenite soil. Haven officially owns all lands its forts rest on. The walls are intact and the guards watch the entrances. People of the Kranas wander about, here to trade, petition Haven for aid, and so on. So outsiders are seeing Fort Grove 2 in its current state, which is embarrassing. Most of the buildings have been abandoned. The walls are neglected. Most of the fort is dusty and hollow. It's almost like all of the facilities were stripped out and sold. It will take a lot of work to make this place a suitable refuge. This fort is now under your control. You have access to its resources, and you can rebuild its buildings and shops. Also, you can now recruit Cronus Wood warriors in the edit party window. Nice. 25 wood, 5 stone, 15 iron. But you still had no quicksilver. We are on it, Prince. Oh, this tower goes up 3 levels. We're ready to fight. Okay. Greetings, Haven. I am here to trade. The trees are angry. We fight for Yvette. Rare spices, how are they not mine? They're in my fortress. Cool woodsy place. The groves are dangerous. We are honored, Prince. This used to be an imposing meeting hall, here to impress and intimidate the local row. Now it is a jumbled warehouse. Everything is thoroughly disorganized, enough so that you have suspicions. In this chaos, it'd be easy for a corrupt official to divert goods, sell them, and pocket the money. When your mission is done, officials are going to have to come out here and clean house. For now, you have far more important things to worry about. Excuse me. Fine furs are not mine. We'll need more soon. There's an old Havenite woman in this warehouse. She is moving among the piles of equipment and building supplies, making notes on a clipboard. She is in a cheery mood. Every time she checks something off, she lets out a little whistle. She turns to you and bows deeply, as expected. She clearly expected you. Welcome, Prince. If you are looking for the chief of the fort, she is through there. She points at the door to the west. I am Hermina, but a humble quartermaster. What do you do here? Haven depends on organization, contracts, records, and most importantly, the proper delivery and distribution of food and equipment. A starving army is simply no good. I take stock of everything delivered to Fort Grove 2 and make sure it gets to where it should go. Such as the stuff in this hall? Yes, all of this lumber and tar and such has come to me. I will determine where it should all go and send it there. This fort seems short on supplies. She grows nervous. Yes, well, it has been difficult to get everything we need out here in the wilderness. Things come to our warehouse and then they disappear, stolen. So the Rokaj steal our supplies. Yes, definitely. They sneak into the fort and steal. Now she is very nervous. You detect dishonesty. Plus, even the Rogue couldn't sneak a ton of lumber out of a Havenite fort, no matter how poorly staffed. Things disappear. It's a part of life in a hostile wilderness. Maybe I should investigate this situation thoroughly. But you are so busy. So much to do, so much diplomacy, just to find out what happened to a few bags, like this one. She reaches under some barrels and pulls out a large leather sack. When she shakes it, you can hear the coins jingle inside. I know that you have been denied proper supplies. As Prince, you can easily help yourself to this bag. Oh, wow. She's trying to bribe me. No, I don't need payment. But I want you to have it. It will help you greatly. I can see that the Queen did not properly outfit you. Come back later. It will still be here. What is the situation in the Cronus Woods? I'm afraid I don't know. I never leave this fort, if at all possible. From what I hear, the trees started attacking people a few months ago. How did you get this job? She gives a wicked smile. I've been here for years. Governor Yvette saw a unique quality in me. And what unique quality did Governor Yvette see? She laughs. I am her cousin. Actually, I'm one of quite a few cousins, so it's not a unique quality at all, I'm afraid. Hermina reacts to your presence with proper deference. She stops her work and stands at attention, eager to answer any question. I want to purchase equipment. I am glad. This fort aches for its stores to be rebuilt. Then we will have merchants to tax. Okay. Interesting. These planks are good. The mirror starts to sparkle when you pass by. Someone far away strongly wishes to speak with you. Use the mirror to talk to Haven. When it's sparkling, someone is trying to contact you. When you approach the mirror, it fills with fog, which then resolves into a vague outline of Sutter's face. It is still and silent for a minute. Then at last he speaks. He sounds distracted. Prince, you are there? I'm told you have entered the Cronus Woods. That is correct. Yes, good. You are progressing. There's a long, long pause. Sutter? Ah, yes, indeed, I must consider. You recognize this sort of stalling. It is what Sutter does when he is having notes brought to him and stalling for time, but he wants to sound smart and thoughtful. Yes, Cronus Woods, a source of lumber, of course. Iron also, some of it very high quality. And amber, quite valuable, and that region is marked as having troublesome spirituality. You're reading that off someone else's notes, aren't you? He sounds irritated. Of course. You think I've memorized every obscure corner of every province of every vassal of our empire? Don't be foolish. Tell me about the wood. Oh, lumber, always useful. Some of the Cronus lumber is from ancient trees. Lovely and valuable, but not truly exceptional. Of course, the woodcutters have to be very careful what they cut. If they take a sacred tree, their lives will be forfeit. They produce quality iron? Yes, it is not surprising if you think about it. Digging into the mountains gives them a way to earn livings without interfering with their trees. Amber? Ancient amber, pure and full of bits of free-floating magical debris, can be used to make all sorts of useful things. This makes the region valuable to Haven and worthy of attention. troublesome spirituality. Oh yes, all of our vassals have their own odd faiths. Many lands are infused with magic, like the Ariel of Sacramentum. In this case, the Cronus Woods hosts the standard wood spirits, and the locals worship them. Haven needs to respect the faiths of our vassals, otherwise we get rebellions. We can't just let this prevent them from paying what they owe. I have advice. Paying us what they owe? The Row, like all our vassals, have a treaty with us. Our empire protects them and they owe us tribute in return. These contracts must be enforced or our empire is useless. Standard wood spirits? Oh yes, walking trees, dryads, talking mushrooms. They are always different, but the pattern is the same. Wherever they are, they don't like us chopping down their trees and taking their amber, but they will tolerate a slow drain. It's a delicate balance. What is your advice? Don't eat any talking mushrooms. Sutter laughs. Joking, sort of. My guess is the Cronus Woods is full of angry nature spirits and angry nature worshippers. They will need to be disciplined. Has to be done occasionally. Do that and check in to make sure the governor is under control. Should be quick work and you might be able to turn a profit. And if the governor is incompetent? Well, half of governors are below average. As long as you can prevent a rebellion, it doesn't matter. Removing governors makes us look weak and overly submissive to our vassals. Oh, have to go. Enjoy your vacation. I hear the trees are very pretty. His face fades away. Oh, I wanted to know more, actually. Bear dies. Bunch of stuff I can't take. Be vigilant. The Row need controlling. It's locked and you don't have the key and there's some slime on the floor. You find several beds placed here for honored travelers. At least nobody sold the blankets and pillows. The beds to the north look clean enough to be tolerable. You can rest here. Empty box. The rulers of Haven. Haven's ruler is Queen Sharon III. She's ruled for over 30 years, bringing rewards to allies and punishment to foes with equal confidence. However, she's beginning to age, and more attention has been paid to her 3 children. Her oldest child is Sutter, first in line for the throne. Happily, he seems well suited to be king. Cheerful, well-liked, bright, and energetic, he is fully ready to ascend to the throne and expand Haven's power and influence. Her second child is Princess Delia. She has been raised since birth to be a scholar and advisor. Few know more than her of the history of Haven, its triumphs and mistakes. She is a kind woman and a true patriot, eager to aid Haven and all of its allies. Queen Sharon has a third child who prefers to remain in seclusion. Little is known about this young royal. There are rumors that this child is being quietly trained for a position of importance. Oh, well, at least it's not too bad. Can I have the key to that place? No. Alright, let's... Chief Teresa. Let's save. How long have we been playing? 38 minutes, okay. Then we'll save here and pick it up next episode. We'll continue exploring Fort Grove 2. Exploring. Talking to people, seeing what's up, handling our business. And I want to thank you guys for joining me. I hope you're enjoying the LP so far, if you've been watching it. If not, feel free to join me. It's a lot of fun. Having a blast with this game. Really good stuff. But yeah, thank you for watching. Appreciate you guys. Much love, peace, and joy. Take care. And I'll hopefully see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.